This is an introduction into angles. The foremost basic types of angles are right angle, acute angles, obtuse angles, and straight angles. Right angles are angles that are exactly 90 degrees. Acute angles are angles that are less than 90 degrees, whilst obtuse angles are angles that are more than 90 degrees, and straight angles are exactly 180 degrees. Conjugate angles are when two angles have the same measure. For example, the angle on the left is 30 degrees, and the angle on the right is also 30 degrees. Therefore, these are conjugate angles. Adjacent angles are two angles that have a common vertex and a common ray. Basically, they're next to each other. Vertical angles, or vertical opposite angles, are pairs of angles formed by two lines intersecting at one point. The vertical opposite angles are congruent. Complementary angles are angles that add up to 90 degrees. For example, on the left there's 60 degrees, and on the right there's 30 degrees. If you add them together, then you get 90 degrees. Similar to complementary angles, supplementary angles are angles that add up to 180 degrees. They will typically create a straight angle. So on the left it has 100 degrees, and on the right there's 80 degrees. If you put the two angles together, you get 180 degrees, making them supplementary angles. When a line that intersects two parallel lines or two lines in general, this is called a transversal. The transversal is a line that intersects two or more lines at different points. For example, in the image below, you can see that the line A to B is parallel to C and D, and the line G to F pass through both lines. This makes them a transversal. Corresponding angles are basically transversal, but corresponding angles are angles that are in the same spot in both lines. In the picture below, you can see that the line AB is parallel to DE, and the line GF goes through AB and DE. GPB is equal to PQE because they are corresponding angles, whilst GPA is equal to PQD, and BPQ is equal to EQF, and APQ is equal to DQF. Keep in mind the corresponding pairs of angles are congruent. Alternate interior angles are formed on opposite sides of the transversal on the inside of the lines. Here you can see that line M and line N are again parallel, and the line G to F goes through AB and DE. BPQ will be equal to DQP, and APQ is equal to EQP. This makes them alternate interior angles, and alternate interior angles are congruent. Finally, similar to alternate interior angles, alternate exterior angles are angles that are formed on the opposite side of the transversal and on the outside lines instead of the inside. Therefore, BPG is equal to DQF and APG is equal to EQF. Alternate exterior angles are also congruent.